There are 7 days in a week, 52 weeks in a year, and about 1,042 weeks in my 20 years of life. How you spend your time has everything to do with the outcomes of it. The time you spent in your past has guided your present, and the time you spend now will help you in the future. The way life plays out is like a domino effect. Everything you do now will influence something else, whether it may be in a positive or negative way. Today I'm going to show you 3 different objects that I feel have represented different parts of my life. For the past, I've chosen a leotard to represent my many years of being a gymnast. For the present, I've chosen a textbook to represent my job now as a college student. And for the future, I've chosen a gavel to represent my future aspirations of being a lawyer. I'm sure that at one point in everyone's lives, you were involved in some kind of sport, whether it be recreational or competitive. For me, it was gymnastics. First, I'm going to talk to you about my past and how it has shaped me as a person. For 15 years now and counting, I've been a competitive gymnast. The object I chose to represent this part of my life is a leotard. A leotard is an essential part to gymnastics because it's a requirement for everyone to wear during different competitions. I will never forget the day my parents decided to enroll me in this sport. I was always a very active little kid and was constantly running around causing trouble. One day, I was jumping on the couch while my parents were busy doing work around the house. I fell off and ended up with a broken arm. My mom knew right then and there she needed to get me out of the house and into something. I tried ballet for a while, but that wasn't cutting it, so my mom decided maybe gymnastics was for me. 15 years later, and I thank her tremendously for putting me in this incredible sport. Gymnastics is not only a fun and competitive sport, but it provides many different cognitive and physiological benefits. Gymnastics has taught me a lot of different life skills such as discipline, sportsmanship, teamwork, and dedication. It also helps with concentration, mental focus, and different learning abilities. I thank gymnastics every day for turning me into a very well-rounded person. Now, you may be thinking, how is gymnastics something in your past when you continue to do it today? The answer to that is that today, gymnastics is only a small part of my life compared to the many other things I have going on. Once I got to college, my main focus wasn't gymnastics anymore. I hung out my leotards and picked up some textbooks. I chose a textbook to represent my present because I'm a college student and this is my life right now. I'm currently a rising junior here at Rutgers, majoring in human resource management with a minor in labor studies. Although I'm only halfway through my college career, a lot of things have happened thus far. I came into college thinking I wanted to be a physics major because my high school physics teacher really inspired me and made me like physics so much that I thought I could do it for the rest of my life. Turns out a career in physics isn't for me. After taking 3 different physics classes, I decided I hated physics and now had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I took several different filler classes and stumbled upon employment law. Since employment law has to do with the rules and regulations of a workplace, I thought that studying human resource management and labor studies would be best to help me get my foot in the door to becoming something more. The responsibilities of a human resource manager has to do with staffing, compensation and benefits, and different types of designing for work. All things that are also relevant to an employment lawyer, which is my ultimate goal. As I said previously, I would like to become an employment lawyer. This final object is going to represent that. This is a gavel, something you may see Judge Judy using in her courtroom. In case you didn't already know, a gavel is an instrument used by a judge to call for attention or order. Although I do not want to be a judge, I do want to be a lawyer, and they work side by side in a courtroom trying to prove people innocent or guilty. I was inspired by a class I took last semester and am now on track to learning the different rules and regulations and different laws that go into a workplace. I plan to go to law school after I finish my undergraduate degree to become an employment lawyer and work for a well-known corporation. I know I have a long journey ahead of me, but I am determined to do this and succeed in my newfound passion. This is just a dream right now, but I truly hope it becomes a reality. I don't like thinking about the future because of how uncertain it is, but I'm going to try my best and work my hardest to achieve this goal. Today I showed you 3 different objects that represent different parts of me. A leotard, textbook, and gavel may seem like ordinary objects to you, but for me they have a deeper meaning. I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason, and with that I think that my past has had a heavy influence on my present, and my present will have a heavy influence on my future. Charles Lindbergh once said, "Life is a culmination of the past, an awareness of the present, and an indication of the future beyond knowledge."